65 bet Kenner US Nien Nunb. Quite a nice looking figure on his debut US card. Comes with a little blaster. This figure was a mail away, so he was available before he was released on card. I got my Nien Nunb figure as a mail away. There's a nice image on the card. Nien Nunb 65 back. Return of the Jedi US card. Quite nice looking. Okay, I went to Toys R Us yesterday in Whiteley's and they had this and the Admiral Akbar, so I got this one because I haven't got Nien Nunb before. And it was £7.50 and it looks quite good. Comes with this combiner piece there. Really nice figure. In 2012 they did a Nien Nunb on the VC collection, and that's a really good one because that's really articulated, and you know, that's probably the best version, but this one's not too bad. It's got nice texturing on the waistcoat, good detailing on the costume, comes with a little pistol there, boots, and a good head sculpt. 5 points of articulation, and that combiner piece that makes that piece there. Great artwork on the card, really nice. Quite a nice looking figure, comes with a little blaster, and yeah, the figure looks great. You can see the inner trays yellowed quite a lot, outer trays a lot clearer, so even if the outer bubble doesn't yellow, the inner tray has yellowed. Kenner 65 back, great image on the card, cool looking character, and a great looking card. Got a couple of creases up there, not too bad. It's the 65 back with the two blacked out Ewoks. Where's Nien Nunb? Nien Nunb's number 13. Then you've got the current playsets and ships you could get. You can get the Bandolier strap, the Y-Wing fighter and C-3PO collector's case. Figures made in Hong Kong. There's the pop. Really nice. Done a lot of videos about Nien Nunb recently because I've compared the vintage figure with the Force Awakens figure. Really nice. Got this on the Trilogo card as well. But this is a really cool figure. And they did a good job back then as well as what they've done with the more recent releases of the figure, the vintage collection figure and the 2015 Force Awakens figure. So here I've done comparisons to the figures recently, but now we're just going to compare the packaging. This is the Force Awakens packaging. So this is the most recent packaging for Nien Nunb. They did do a vintage collection version with the same sort of packaging as this. And you can see the bubble's a lot bigger, but that's because it's got this piece of equipment in it. And yeah, I mean, obviously this appeals to me because I'm of that generation. At my age, 46, you know, this is what's going to appeal to me because this brings back so much memories and nostalgia of when I was a kid, whereas this now, I mean, I like this card, but it's not just because I'm a Star Wars fan. I like this, but because this is what I had when I was a kid, and that's where my love of Star Wars comes from childhood. This is what gets my rocks off, as one would say. Okay, so yeah, and I've done comparisons of the two figures. I mean, they're both really good, so you know. And then there's the vintage collection version as well, which is another great Nien Nunb figure. Alright, here's a quick comparison between the 2015 Force Awakens Nien Nunb and the vintage 1983 Nien Nunb. and you can see that the figures are quite similar and quite. They're both wearing the same red flight suit with the bluish, or this one's really blue, waistcoat. And you can see the difference in the head sculpt. This is a 2015 version. And here's the 1983 version. You can see that this figure on the waistcoat's got a lot of texturing. I mean, they're both good. I mean, he comes with this blaster here. He comes with a smaller little pistol, which is probably a better fit in his hand. He has a belt. Nien Nunb here doesn't have a belt. They're both cool figures. And there's a lot of time that separates these two figures, from 2015 to 1983. Shouldn't be too hard to find carded, and it shouldn't cost too much. I mean, vintage stuff has gone up a lot recently, but still this one you should be able to track down at a good price. And yeah, it looks really cool. So if you're into vintage Star Wars, that means you'd be sort of my age or slightly younger. But then again, a few younger people are well into vintage as well, so, you know. I just think it's the coolness of the design of the card, plus these are the first. These are the groundbreaking action figures that sold in their huge amounts. Okay, so that's Nien Nunb, 65 back. In pretty good condition, not brilliant, but not bad. With the blacked out Ewoks. There's the 65. So they're all the ones at the bottom are all the new figures you get, including Emperor's Royal Guard, Squidhead, Bosch, Luke Jedi, Nien Nunb, Klaatu, Admiral Akbar, the two blacked out Ewoks, Gamma Ren Guard, Rebel Commando, Bib Fortuna, Biker Scout, Lando Christian Skiff, General Mudane, Reese and Rike. Okay, so that's just 65 back, and this is Nien Nunb. See if we can get a good look at the figure. Looks really cool. I mean, loose, this figure's easy to find, and he was a mail away, so you can still get this figure in little white boxes. Really nice. Nien Nunb. I mean, the biggest variation with this figure would be the Lily Lede version, which is a darker red costume. Okay, so that's Nien Nunb from 1983 on his 65 back card. Alright, cheers, bye.